Hey, welcome back. So today we are taking you to Comic-Con. We took this here baby to her very first Comic-Con, and we saw a lot of cool stuff, and we bought some really cool stuff, and she got to meet a celebrity. But I'll talk to you about that after I give you some of that footage. So check back at the end, and I'll show you what I got. All right, we are at Rose City Comic-Con. It's a crazy little baby. It's her very first Comic-Con. Got stuff everywhere. Everybody's masked up.
Alright, so we are looking for toys. We are looking for old toys. We are looking for new toys. We're looking for a couple of comic books too. Let's see what we can find. We're also looking to see if we see any cool cosplays. So without looking too creepy lingering.
Try.
Black Widow. Tiny little glance. Don't want to be too obvious as we go by. Don't want to be staring.
This video.
We got the baby. We got the lady.
I'll video that
comic
much.
book stands. Looks like there's usually a lot of really overpriced comic books.
Hey, don't.
These things. Everybody wants the top dollar for the comic books, and they don't really sell that many of them. So it's like maybe bring down your prices a little bit, just so you can give some wiggle room on that.
Look, he's got an easy
Actually making a little
backpack.
bit of money on these things. All right, what do we see? Overpriced comic books.
That's the problem I'm
Pay
telling
any
you.
of those
I can't
premiums
get
if I
stuff
wanted
like
to
beer.
pay
I get
that
too miserable
price.
in my
Go
digestive
get
system.
ripped off on eBay. Thank you very much. Alright. Yet. Where are the toys at? Where are the toys? We need toys, 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 toys.
Oh, we could totally get an Eevee stuffy somewhere.
Cool Captain
Yeah, right
Kirk
here.
We gotta
mask.
find one. We gotta find an Eevee stuffy booger.
Which is funny about how the original Michael Myers mask is an actual Captain Kirk
Alright,
mask.
you know, it's
Funny, so
funny.
that guy was making a play on that. It's a Captain Kirk shirt. And the old school mask. Let's see, we got some plushies. We are looking for
Eevee
Eevee
Pokemon.
plushie for our baby Eevee. So that's what we call her. Her nickname's Eevee. So we want a Eevee plushie. It's the Tick and the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
Tick and the Riddler walk into a bar.
How much it is?
Just got a squirrel lady.
Shannon needed to know what.
It's the first Rose City Comic Con since COVID.
Go ahead.
I believe they had it last year. So this is kind of the first time. There's not a lot of people, as much as there usually would be because of the restrictions. Overpriced comic books.
You can add wrinkles to
Everything
a
on
book.
sale, my
That's
ass.
the one you do.
Everything is overpriced.
Baby is sleeping, waiting in line for George Takei. We're in George Takei's line. We got Pretty. Hi, Pretty.
I swear I'm smiling under the mask.
Just smiling underneath the mask. We got Napoleon Dynamite behind her. There he is over
No,
there.
no camera.
No cameras.
Pictures.
Christina Ricci's line is supposed to be next to us. A little thinned out. I don't know with the Smarty Brothers.
Do you want to go this way? Or do you want to go
Yeah, let's go this way. It's fine.
I need you to go ahead of me so I can follow you. You're like my
Alright, moving on. As we get through the con. Artist Alley was decent. Generally, I try to get a drawing from somebody out of Artist Alley, but this year I did not. You have to show up real early to get on somebody's drawing list. Plus, people are trying to charge too much these days, so it kind of knocks out Starfires, knocks out the average Joe from getting any good art from any good artists. But we were late to the con today because I had to watch our Oregon Ducks beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. I don't know why they call themselves the Ohio State, but I like the Ohio
They
State.
kind of are.
Yeah, they're just Ohio State. Oh, as we move on, we need to get back to more toys. Get out of Artist Alley after we just got our autographs from George Takei. We met Carl Weathers. And George Takei was amazing. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Me too.
Couple stuff. Booty in the
Eventually, we made it up.
some other lady's booty in the shot.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Throg there for a second.
Alright.
Gotta find an exit area. Look at
We
her.
got an Evie.
Handsome.
Evie with her Eevees.
She's like, Papa, you like your Eevees, Eevees?
Look at this guy's.
Well, watch.
There's a quick Captain Carter there if you missed it.
Okay.
Manga. Looks like there's some cards over here. Alright, I just got to picking through these guys' comic books here. The first appearance of Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man #1. First appearance of the Incredible Hulk. First Avengers. All together. First Justice League. It's just a smorgasbord of firsts and amazing stuff. Detective Comics #1. First Galactus. First Blade. First Boba Fett on the cover. First Phoenix. First Black Spider-Man. First Black Spider-Man and Spider-Man comic books. First Rogue. First Teen Titans. First Grey Hulk, maybe. This is my stack of comic books here. This is my little list of
Sorry,
things I
my
know.
charger
Oh,
fell
yeah.
asleep.
No, it happens.
There you go.
Well, this guy had a sweet toy booth, and he actually has some vintage toys in here, bagged up. I'm trying to get to it. It's got a small little booth, and there's a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but a couple of people. There's a lot of people in this kind of small area. But I need to get in here because he's got some old vintage bagged stuff. I need some old vintage bagged stuff. Come on, lady.
Okay, we'll sneak out this way. You guys can get it.
Some vintage turtle
Thank you.
cards. Come on, lady. Move it. Move it or lose it.
Hey, how you doing?
Cool, pixel art there. These guys got
Doing alright.
Mega Man, Simpsons. Yeah, so he's got a bunch of old Masters of the Universe vintage bagged up here. Some vintage turtles. They got me a pick through here. Try to find me some old Masters of the Universe, and
You don't see anything you look
footage here got long-winded, so I really I cut out a bunch of them. So I kind of just sit here. You kind of see me kind of poking through it, but I didn't do this any justice by pointing the camera at what I was looking at while we're looking at it. But yeah, I grabbed a couple of these Masters of the Universe guys. Got these turtles here. Didn't grab any of the turtles. Didn't need any of them turtles, but yeah. So a little closer look at some of the Masters of the Universe. But we'll make this a little shorter than, yeah. Actually, in hindsight, I wish I would have grabbed a couple more, but I didn't know that I was going to be getting the Snake Mountain. Shark Head. He's walking around with Rose.
See what this guy has.
Steven Universe. He's got a cool Joker suit. Some vintage cards. I didn't know that first series of Marvel Universe cards, some of them are actually worth a little bit of money. See, like this, the thing for $15, Spider-Man, Cosmic Spider-Man for $10. Some vintage Joes. That's not my alley. I think actually it was the 90s ones, or else they'd be worth a little bit more than $50. Steven Universe Rose. Looks like Leia pushing a wheelchair. Some Funko Pops. Pretty sure she's Sailor Moon chicks. Maybe something. Somebody. Anybody.
You want to look to see if we can go in there and see if she likes it?
Yeah, might as well.
That's
I get the newest, best invention since the yoga pants is the yoga shorts. You got a Jedi in here. Crazy.
Yeah.
Very goodness. Let's see, some old magic cards. It's not that old. It's kind of old. Cosplay editions. Recent comic books that he needs.
yeah, she texted me. I don't know. I'm kind of
Yeah,
nervous.
what's the-
I'm kind of nervous to go in.
It's alright, what's in the box? What's in the box?
I heard of the light show.
Yeah, Mikey told us to come down here and check it out.
Yeah, it's a immersive art experience. This one in particular takes you through a wormhole. So you got space and you got a bit of cats in there as well.
Yeah.
Would it freak
not
out
physical cats inside.
Would it
but
freak?
cats on-
Would it freak out the baby?
No, it's a bunch of space images and then some like cat.
Things, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's a wormhole, so it
nothing-
kind of goes.
Like there's like a little bit
Little
of like
twisty.
3D stuff,
Yeah.
and then there's like a floating orb, and then like space pictures.
We could leave if she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And I do have some.
Right, moving on, I spotted me some Lego minifigs. I love me some bootleg Lego minifigs. I will show you what I pick up after we get done here, 'cause I do see some ones that I will be buying. There's some really cool stuff in here. Just Lego figs that never actually made. Like Lego just never touched on some of this stuff. They need to.
They're on the other corner.
And there's some really good bootlegs coming out of China or Japan or wherever it is that they make these things. I mean, they look like legit Lego minifigs. Let's sift through here. Looks like I see some Disney ones.
You helping run the show here?
Yes.
So do you guys have the Green Lanterns?
There's one right there.
Yeah.
Just kind of a little
Do
bit.
we have anything else that's Green Lantern, Damon? You've got one little guy out here.
Some of the other lantern quarters.
I've probably got
Star Sapphire, lantern
three or
corpse.
four
We got
versions of Green Lantern up
all
underneath.
sorts of corpse. Give me the corpse.
It's promising.
There's also some really cool Spiderman characters in here.
On the bag, you're welcome to have that.
First Flash. There's all the Dragon Ball Z there on top.
3 for 10.
Eras.
Yep, or 10
All
for
the different
30.
kinds of Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God,
All
Super
$4.
Saiyan GT.
Oh, here's some more lanterns, I think.
Do you have the symbiote Spider-Man?
I mean, we have
There's some
Venom and
black
Carnage
versions, but that's not
and
the.
Polka
a
dot
bunch of the Spider-Mans. But
guy.
How about the black cat?
Batman who laughs.
Black
Harley
Cat.
Quinn,
Yes.
More Green Lanterns right here.
varying varieties. Action figures. This is a bag, loose action figures. Minifigs. Let's see. Anything good in there?
Yep.
I did.
Here's your favorite X-Men.
This guy's prices are sketchy at best. Are you trying to not sell things, sir? Lower things by $5 or $10. Maybe you might sell something. I will not be buying anything at those prices because that's insane. This is not eBay. This is Comic-Con. If you want to sell something, bro, just lower the price just a little bit. That's all we're asking. Just a little bit. Maybe 30 bucks, 35 bucks, not 45 bucks, not 50 bucks for a figure you could probably go find on eBay for cheaper than this. What are you thinking? It doesn't look like a lot of people are buying. So this guy's going on with a lot of this product. And I wonder how much they charge for these booths at these things. If you're charging this much for this kind of stuff at this kind of a show, you better hope that your booth
That's your
is
booth?
free because you are going to lose money by not selling any of your overpriced product. Wait, my life. Let's get out of this area.
This is your booth.
Yep.
Oh, do you have any old Secret Wars?
No, sure
Nope.
don't.
Oh, okay, sweet, thanks.
No Secret Wars. Moving on.
Actually,
Thank you. No, thank you.
I don't ever bring it because I never get a chance to go. And then I don't really.
Funko Pops, varying varieties. More action figures. Some other stuff going on.
I don't know why we keep dropping it down.
I need or want. Looks like an old Faker,
Oh, I know.
Tila. Well, not old, but the retro, the first kind of
Yep.
You got any old Secret Wars from the 80s?
Excuse me?
Secret Wars from the 80s?
Little figures?
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Sweet.
Skunked again. We'll see some somewhere. Moving on, the search continues. Let's see. We don't need no plushies. Found our Eevee. Some cosplays. It's like a bell from Beauty and the Beast. It's a big old thingy. Another rose for Steven Universe. Actually, the other one might not have been a rose. This is definitely a rose for Steven Universe. Cheap comics. Some cheap comics. Let's see. Nope. Here we are. Lego section. All the cool different Lego builds. See the highlights, the winners, this or that. Frack 2020. I like that. Starbuck. There's Pee-wee. We got Data. Lady way down there. Legos. Let's see if we can get in there. Circle wagons. Cool Batmobiles. So the Jedi Temple. Cubert. Yeah. Have we been this way yet?
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, it's Beetlejuice.
My tracker where
Good effort.
I want to see if they have any black cat in these ones.
Coming through. See that man over there. No, thanks. Forget about that. No, thanks. Cool comic art. Black cat.
Person to ask for 5 minutes. Not yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do all of them come with the logo? And
No, ignore that.
Realistically, I think it's been like
Let's go around here.
maybe it'd be $100,000.
I didn't see one.
It's the lady. The lady.
A black cat.
Comic books. See here. $1 boxes. $1 each. Nothing.
Hi, Booger.
$1 box. This should be a 50-cent box. Maybe we might sell a couple. Nope, nothing. Alright, pick that up straight. Oh, I think I spotted something over here.
What?
Didn't find something I'm looking for. Trying with the camera, but looky. I found a Toy Biz Human Torch for $8.
Oh, perfect. That's it. Okay. There's another one.
Next. Moving on to some other cosplay that I don't know what it is.
So,
Lady Loki. Lady Loki. There's a bunch of Lady Lokis at the show. Stuffies. Take some animal monster things. Some comic book display.
Show some cool
Comic books. I need those. I already have too many displayable frames. Shadow boxes. Crazy that some of them I'm not even using right now. So
Pardon me? Jesus.
things. Need these awesome cosplay girls. Hey lady. you doing, my baby?
I was thinking of like trying to look her up. I know her first name's Laura, so if you look at the name.
Moving on. I'm not quite sure what those people that are white are supposed to be. That's not something I am familiar with. But hey, there's a Deadpool sighting. Deadpool.
I don't know. Is there a program there yet?
Yeah, we're
There he goes.
from Morty's.
Morty Comics. Crisp.
Handsome.
Yeah. That's just the comic company.
Stuff. Let's see. Where's all the toys at? There's not a whole lot of toys at this show. Maybe 10 bits. Some of those don't even have
How's it going?
It's alright, how you doing?
a whole lot of finished toys in this thing.
That's a lot of Funko
That's a
Pops.
lot of pops. Keep it going and going.
Oh, it's so
Those things are. Come on, toys. Where are all? There's some more kind of toys. Not the kind of toys I need. Sensitive Grogu.
See? That's sweet. It's a badass droid.
Hey.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, if you're into 3D printing, it's designed by Droid Division.
Oh,
He
nice.
does amazing work, well thought out. His droid has honestly been so much fun. I got another one. And it's so well designed, like it makes it put together. So like the hip joints, everything is like, it's a dream to put together. And it's so easy to tighten everything up. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's insane. That's crazy.
That was some cool 3D printed stuff that guy had. Moving on. It's like a cool, different, like a Ghostbuster, but almost like a steampunk Ghostbuster. Game of Thrones, Deadpool up there. It's kind of cool, like, you know, mock shirts and projecting different characters, all different kind of things that they're not in. There's another Deadpool, little Deadpool. There's a Lulu over there. Cammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm. Look at it.
Lulu.
Lulu.
With no, she suffers from no ass at all.
Lulu didn't really have a butt. Okay. We already conquered over there.
That's what you do at Comic-Con. You walk around.
Yeah.
Right? Fun. Is there Totoro?
I
No.
don't think so.
Oh, it's
There's a bunch of Ghibli posters.
Oh, I know. I saw that.
That's a good
I was
Spiderman.
looking for it.
Spiderman,
We're over this way.
I'm looking for my gal with my ceramic. I don't find her. I don't.
Cosplay. I'm not sure what this cosplay is supposed to be, but anime something or another. Autograph stuff.
Yeah, hi.
That's how legit some of these autographs are. Toys. We'll see. Let's go look at more toys. Vader. Something else. Let's see if I can find anything
That was beyond the
Beetlejuice and Jedi.
You want to look at her?
Huh?
Look at her.
Master Porkins.
It's like, I'm tired.
Here's
again.
baby.
She's tired. There's a bunch of mystery boxes.
The next box was average.
Apparently, they're all the same, so that's no fun. If they were different, that'd be one thing. But every box that's the same theme has all the same thing in it. So you can't just buy multiple boxes and get different things. You just buy one box because every box has the same thing. So that Star Wars box.
Where'd Booger go?
So we bought a Buffy box.
It's hiding. She's got her Eevee.
Maybe with her
Carry that.
That's,
Too heavy for you?
that's just intrusive.
So bad, and sometimes
Cumbersome.
it's just like, no, it's just we know that you're into that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool. Marvel Selects. Graphic novels. Taskmaster.
Oh, that's really cool. Look at her, Lady Loki. I like your Lady Loki. Yeah, it's awesome.
I know, but I was trying to get her to look at him, and like she's already passed out by the time.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we already looped around.
Well, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, let's go to the top, like you said, the other street.
Past him.
Oh, you really
Good job.
See if they have a black cat. Yeah. Could you?
No, you can't do that.
I want to get the black cat.
$5.
Go there either.
But see if they have a bigger.
I know, but that's what you're doing. That's his name. You might as well.
The racy stickers.
Size.
Lady Loki's.
We have. She's got a little Totoro.
We finally found her favorite booth, all the way at the end. All the coolest potteries. Sorry.
There's a lot of really good mugs, so you should probably get those. Wait,
Lady Loki. Oh, what are you thinking?
Some Imperial Shadow Troopers with Vader.
All right, here we are, gonna see what's inside the Buffy mystery box. Apparently, as the guy was saying, all the boxes were the same. There's no, like, if you get two boxes, you get two different amounts of things or different things or whatever things. They're all the same thing.
not one is better than the other.
Yeah, each
They're all
box
equally.
is the same
Sorry,
thing.
Conrad.
And Kitty's trying to help.
But we'll see how much.
Baby's here,
if it's-
excited to help.
See if it's worth it to us. Ooh.
Let's see. Oh, looks like a blanket.
It is a blanket. I love it though. Because it has Angel on there.
Buffy and Angel, the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Super
Totally.
cute.
Nice and thin.
What do you think, Kitty?
You like it? Okay.
Here's-
Ooh, what does this say?
A Buffy
Seize
lanyard.
the moment. Because tomorrow you might be dead. I love it. Totally putting my keychain on here. Totally putting that on the keys. Button!
Buffy buttons.
Once again, hey, I'm getting there. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, it is the Buffy 3D dagger mug. Okay. Oh, score. Actually, I'm score.
3D deck.
Yeah. Let's see. Ah! Looks like a dagger.
Oh, that's
Oh,
kind of cool.
look. I got two mugs now.
Oh, it's Buffy. The mug.
It's a little on the thin side.
She has a
Easily
dagger.
breakable. I can feel this like, and it's broken.
Now, is that it? Is that
Nope.
all that's in next? Oh, one more thing?
One more thing.
One more thing.
16-piece magnet set arranged to make full picture. It's a puzzle magnet puzzle piece. So,
Oh, you think,
and that's it.
You think that was worth $50 that you had to pay for the mystery box? I'd say that should have been a $40 box.
Yeah.
Maybe
Not
35.
really, now that I broke this, but not really $50.
Yeah, not about 50. Maybe 40.
Maybe 30.
Maybe 30.
$35.
So maybe don't
it's
get the
supposed to
Buffy
be,
box.
yeah.
If you go and see these guys at Comic-Con, don't get the Buffy
Don't get
box.
it. Well, I mean, get it if you really
Get
want
it
it, but now
if you want
know
these
what
things.
it is.
But yeah. Kitty, what do you think?
He doesn't care. He goes, "Urgh,
Baby.
arg."
Baby just wants the blanket.
She likes the blanket. She likes Buffy too.
Yeah, pay green, green, bing. Call the pig
See,
green.
look at-
Green, bang.
Look at that! Oh my goodness, we're totally.
Oh, it's like
It's a
magnet
magnet
cards.
puzzle.
That's
Magnet.
funny.
Gonna put it on my fridge. We're gonna have it on the fridge now.
For the refrigerator. Alright, on to more
We're
stuff.
out.
So first of all, what I got from Comic-Con is some really cool bootleg Lego minifigs. Now this is Anti-Venom. As we go down the line, and I got Spider-Woman, which is pretty cool. And then I got Scream, which is pretty awesome, because these are a bunch of figures that they don't make, that you can't get in regular Lego sets. So it's pretty cool to have some of those. Then I got Noel, the symbiote god. And these bootlegs are just amazing. I mean, the attention to detail, I mean, you're definitely made in some factory somewhere. But yeah, they're pretty awesome. And then I got Star Sapphire. The only thing that was wrong with this one is they didn't really give her her like face mask thing. But you know, can't complain too much, I guess. And then I got a Parallax. So this is Hal Jordan as Parallax. So it's pretty awesome. They don't really make a lot of Green Lantern figures. I got Spawn. It's a Spawn Lego minifigure, which is amazing. It's got the White Lantern Kyle Rayner, which is pretty awesome. We got Spiderman 2099, and this thing is awesome because look at the cape. The cape on this thing looks like how it should, I guess. You know, a little holy, a little webby looking. So that's awesome. And I got Spider-Gwen. They do make a figure of her, but, you know, I don't want to buy one of the whole sets that has her in it, so it's cool to have that. And then I got the Blue Lantern. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name right now for some dumb reason. Well, I think about that. Got some other cool Mandalorians. I got this guy here. And then this guy here. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Blue Lantern is named Saint Walker. How could I forget Saint Walker? Everybody loves Saint Walker and the Blue Lantern. It's just kind of cool. Kind of almost has a Majin Buu kind of head kind of thing going on, which is pretty awesome from Dragon Ball Z. But let's get to some of the other stuff that I got.
All right, so beyond those minifigs, what else we got here is I was actually asking all the different toy vendors if they had any of the original Secret Wars toys from the 80s. And I came across two. One was the Wolverine, and the guy wanted $250 for that. And I was like, yeah, no. But I did end up being able to pick up this Doctor Doom, your brand new package from the Secret Wars, only $50, which was amazing because, you know, that's worth about 60 to 80 in the package. And this bubble is particularly clean, no yellow, and the card is pretty good. Nothing, no major damage. Not as bad as my Dr. Octopus one of these. And I've got a few of these guys in the mail, so probably in the next video you'll see those guys show up, but I got some loose ones. So I'm trying to kind of put together that set because I'm about to sell my original vintage Star Wars set, and this will kind of make up for it because the Secret Wars set, it's cheaper and it's smaller and it's a lot more attainable. And you know, I like Marvel a lot. I've always been a huge comic book fan. But beyond that, I actually found another guy that had this bad boy. Got the Toy Biz Fantastic Four Human Torch for only $8, and that was super amazing because the bubble was super smashed on it, but I unsmashed it. You know, it's just a little bit, you know, kind of bubbling up on top still. But I think I could probably fix that with a about a blow dryer, like a girl's blow dryer for their hair or whatever else, or something like that. Make the bubble kind of go back to a little bit better of a shape than it used to be. But I'm trying to put together, I already have Invisible Woman and Fantastic Four. And actually, this is one of those figures that when I was a kid, every year for Christmas, I asked for it. It was in the Sears catalog with Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and I never got them. I swear I asked for like 7 years in a row. Even for Santa Claus, never got these, so I'm super stoked to get these. I mean, they were $5 back in the day, so they weren't too crazy unattainable, but I'm just super excited now to have that for only a few bucks cheaper than or a few bucks more than what they cost back then. And then beyond that, I picked up some old He-Man guys, so I got Stinkor. Super excited to get the Stinkor, so I'll put him with my Skeleglow that you've seen in previous videos. So I'm not really going to go like too crazy into this He-Man set. Just a couple of the guys that I always wanted and really liked. And then I got the Whirlwind guy. I kind of forget his name at the moment, of course. But of course, I was just talking about him to my buddy the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy." And he told me who the guy was, Whirlwind or something like that. But I always really liked that guy growing up, and he still has this cool little lenticular chest piece in there, so I was super excited to get that. Like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into those Master of the Universe figures. Those are kind of maybe the only two guys I really wanted, so I might just try to pick up their weapons and then call it good. Put them with Skeleglow and call that its own little tiny He-Man display. And then other than that, we got to meet Carl Weathers. So I met Carl Weathers, super nice guy. He didn't really say much though. He wasn't not excited to be there. By any means. So he kept it kind of short. He's just, I don't know, he seemed a little irritated. But I wanted to get an action figure of his signed, and I wanted to get one of the pictures and put it with the signed action figure and put it in a little shadow box and all that. But he wanted $300 to sign an action figure, which was just insane because, the 8x10 to have it signed was only like $65, maybe $70. Something like that. So just the markup, if you wanted to have an action figure signed, is just insane. And I doubt that he got too many people to bite on that. Because, $300 is a lot of money just to have him sign something different. It's just silly. And then, of course, this is who Evie got to meet. Evie got to meet George Takei. Now, actually, I got this for my father as far as I've been collecting for him the Star Wars autographs, or Star Trek autographs. So basically, out of the original cast from Star Trek, besides Scotty, rest in peace, this was the very last one I needed for the whole original cast of Star Trek. So basically, I met everybody else. Shatner. I met Leonard Nimoy before he passed away, and just everybody. I've met everybody, and this is the last guy that I needed, and finally met him. And he loved Evie. He thought she was super cute, and we got to talk to him for a good minute, which is pretty funny. I talked to him about how he was on Heroes. Not a lot of people talked to him about how he was on the first season of Heroes. He was Hiro Nakamura's father, and he played just a grumpy old father. But he pointed out something super awesome to me that I didn't know before. He pointed out there's an Easter egg in Heroes that the license plate number on his limousine is the number on the Enterprise, the NC something 117 or whatever it is. But basically, so his license plate on his limo is the same number that you see on the Enterprise in the original series. So I thought that was kind of a super awesome Easter egg that I hadn't noticed before. What else did I get? I got this bad boy. And this is actually it's a print of an original comic page done by Eric Larson and Randy Emberlin. So Eric Larson did the drawing. Randy Emberlin did the inking. But these are super hard to find. You cannot get copies of these unless you are either getting it from the artists themselves. But Randy actually sold these a long time ago for way cheaper than what they're worth now. And the guy that bought them felt bad, so he let Randy make some copies of them. And this was the last copy he had of this one. And I picked this one in particular because it was the only one that had Venom on it. And I love Venom, as you all know. So it's super awesome to have that. And it was only $10. So you cannot beat that. And then I got a bunch of comic books. Let's see if I can dig some of those out real quick. Hold on. All right, so I did pick up a couple that were original. So guys that had just, they're just starting up their comic book, and they were the creators. So I picked some of those up. And the first one was this one called Starlight. So Starlight #1. And that's what this is. And so I got that bookmark kind of in there. But yeah, it just seemed they had the whole crew there. The artist and the writer and all that. And then they gave me this print for free for buying the comic book. But they're a local Oregon company, because look right there, you got the Goonies Rock, Cannon Beach, Oregon there as their little logo for their comic book company. But I thought that was pretty sweet, so I decided to pick that up. The art looks pretty decent, so I wanted to kind of just check that out and see what that was all about. And then this guy, he's doing a comic book called Resilient, and I picked that up because it's got Brian Benez. Did the cover for him, and it's just kind of this is the same company that's been doing the White Widow comic books, and it just looked kind of interesting. I kind of checked it out real quick, and so I decided to pick up a copy of it, just to support a local guy and see what his comic book was all about. And then in the meantime, I picked up some stuff. I got a couple things for my cousin. I'll bore you with those, and I don't know if you watched my video, so I won't spoil what I got him for Christmas. But then I picked up a stack of old original Green Lantern stuff. Maybe I'll show you that real quick too. But I found a booth that had just cheap comic books, so I picked up just some of them. They had Green Lantern, Poison Ivy, kind of retells their origins. But I always was interested in that. Superman, the Man of Steel #1. This was pretty cheap. I mean, all these for like $1 or $2, so I decided to grab them. Got Batman #500. Just because it was super cheap, and it's kind of cool to have Batman #500. I'm not a huge Batman guy by any means, but I do have a few of the key issues, like Bane breaking Batman's back. But I do have some of these issues, so I picked up #6 because I didn't have it. Some of the original Supergirl run, Silver Age Supergirl. So I thought that was pretty interesting to get for real cheap. And I picked up this Alpha Flight issue just because it's #13, has Wolverine on it. So I was like, yeah, might as well. It was cheap. And then whatever this is, Curse of the She-Cat, #1. So I don't know what it was, but it was, $1, so I picked it up. And it's like, no biggie. So let's check out some of these. Oh yeah, also got some more of the Miss Marvel that I needed for my set. But yeah, so I got some of the original Silver Age Green Lantern. Picked up #101 because I didn't have it. All these I picked up because I didn't have it, and they were super cheap. So I got them like the one booth that had I think the company's called I Like Comic Books. They had everything for 70% off. So we got another one. It was this #158. That Kyle Rayner series #42. Back to Silver Age #161. 162. I got a reprint of the very first appearance of Hal Jordan, which I hadn't had previously. I've got a reprint of Green Lantern #1, but I didn't have a reprint of this one. But I have the second appearance and third appearance to kind of go with this. One day maybe, if I, make a bunch of money somehow, I'll go and actually buy the real copy of this, because that would be amazing. I mean, I wouldn't care if it was super beat up or anything, as long as it has a bit of a cover left. And then it got even further down into numbers. So this is #64. I got #58. And now these are all super old, in the 1960s. #54. And mind you, these are all 70% off of their marked price, which was a lot cheaper than they're worth. So #49, first appearance of the Dazzler. And I got #33. We go back to the 12-cent price. Let's see, #32. So these are getting down to the lower 60s. Getting into the 60s. #27. It's pretty amazing, pretty low number. And #25. Pretty awesome. And then, yeah, so I found 3 out of 5 of the remaining Miss Marvel comic books that I need from that same company, from that same guys, super cheap. And, yeah, so they had 3 out of the last 5 that I need, so I had #8. So I picked that up. And there we go, Carol Danvers in all of her Miss Marvel glory. And #12, needed that still. And #13. So, yeah, so now I'm only 2 comics away from having the complete set of the Carol Danvers runs. I think I need #14 and #22. And that's all that's left. And I've got the whole set, so I'll be super happy about that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out some of the Comic-Con. Hopefully I actually kind of forgetting some of the footage, but hopefully I got some good cosplay in there for you guys and some cool merchandise to look at. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.